Hey guys, how's it going? So in today's video, we're gonna talk about Aurora cannabis, I guess fundamentals and future stock price predictions. So let's begin. So I think Aurora will continue to climb back to $11 US. 11. I'm trying to get 11.68 US. That's what I believe Aurora stock would do in the short term. In the short term. So in the next month or so, that's what I think is gonna happen. But there are risks involved. There's some major catalysts that may happen that may pop Aurora stock. They might get a sales license in Europe to sell derivative products like oils, and number two is they might get the sales license to sell out of the Odense facility that they have in Denmark, I think, or I can't remember the country, but they have a facility that it's 100,000 square feet, growing 8,000 kilograms per year out of that facility, and they expect to they will eventually get the sales license for it, and that might be a catalyst to move to the upside. So those are the two catalysts for the month of March that may possibly move up the stock. There may be other catalysts, other news that Aurora may release that will move the stock to the upside. But and then another reason why I think Aurora stock will move to the upside, if you look at Canopy's lowest point, which was on December 21st. Let's just go to 6 months. Okay, December 21st. The stock has moved up, 93 to around 80%, while Aurora stock has only moved December 21st. No, wait. Around December 21st is the Aurora's lowest point, and it has only moved up 50%, 65% at the highest. So like 65% at the highest, 66. So Aurora still has another 20% to move up to the upside before it matches Canopy. That's just hypothetically. I don't know exactly if that'll happen. Like Aurora stock could just crash, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna be moving up to $11. Just my opinion. We'll see if it happens though. But there are some risks. So Acreage Holdings and Curaleaf, they are going down. The further they decline, the worse it looks on Aurora, because like Acreage Holdings $16.65. If you take $6.20, you bring it all the way up to $24. That's like a 50% gain. 50% gain. So if you bought Acreage Holdings right now and it recovered to the top, you would gain 50%. Acreage Holdings is one of the major US players and is declining. Shouldn't people like it just might hypothetically take their money out of Aurora and invest it into Acreage Holdings when it's on sale? Like, I don't know if, like, I'm not telling people to do that. I'm just saying that, wouldn't that be the wiser choice? Because Acreage Holdings is a pretty good company. I'm not saying that, Acreage Holdings is better than Aurora. I'm just saying that think about in the future when Acreage Holdings become on a New York Stock Exchange. Do you think Acreage Holdings stock will be trading at $20 when it's on the New York Stock Exchange? By the time it actually goes on New York Stock Exchange, Acreage Holdings company should be on an aggressive growth ramp and already a well-established company by that time frame. So, like Acreage Holdings, the potential for Acreage Holdings is big, because if Acreage Holdings can become the next Tilray of the cannabis industry in the United States, this stock could be $10 billion. So right now this stock is about, I think, less than $2 billion, like 1.8 billion US dollars or something, or 1.7. I'm not too sure on the market cap right now, but I'm thinking it's less than $2 billion. So I'm thinking that, future, when it's on the New York Stock Exchange and the business is more established, I'm thinking that Acreage Holdings could become a $100 company. I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying that there's a possibility. So I'm just saying that, like, Acreage Holdings, if Acreage Holdings go to like $13, it would not make any sense for Aurora to go to like $11. So, that's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. And Acreage Holdings is not the only company that's falling to. Curaleaf is a pretty big company. If Curaleaf falls to like $5.90, $5.34, and Aurora is kind of still like $12, $11, like why are you like just in hypothetically, Kira would make you so much more money in the long term, especially if the stock price dropped back down to like $6 or $5.34, because the potential is so high. Like, look at that, like it's almost like an 80% return. So I don't know, I'm just saying that risk reward don't match up. The kind of like big companies have to kind of trade the same, or else there'll be like loopholes of making money. Because I do believe in Acreage Holdings and Curaleaf. I think they are, like very excellent companies, and I believe that long term they will be a major player in the United States. So if they decline and Aurora climbs, it kind of makes no sense. But sometimes the stock market makes no sense, and sometimes opportunity comes. At the end of the day, the people who are really pushing up these stocks are rich people. Rich people dictate the price of Aurora stock. So the next day they feel they feel like they don't want to pump Aurora stock anymore, they can drop it. They can drop it in an instant, and retail investors don't have that power. Only market movers, rich people have that power to do that. And that's the reality of it. We rely on rich people to move the markets and bots. Okay, so anyways, Madman, I'm surprised. Madman's, they don't have that much cash. They have a lot of debt, and they have questionable management, but the stock is holding up really good, comparing it to like maybe Acreage Holdings. Kira could decline a little more, but Madman's holding pretty good with all the drama that's going on in the company. But anyways, we're gonna go to the investor presentation. I'm only highlighting important points. So I think this is kind of cool. Like right now they're at 150,000 kilograms. By mid 2020 they'll have 500,000 plus kilograms. So that mid 2020 is only a year and a half away. It's not that long, and Aurora, by that time, Aurora will be able to produce 500,000 kilograms per year. So that's a lot of product. Aurora should be a way bigger company by then. Hopefully Europe is more established and the Aurora Sky manages to get EU GMP certified, so they can start shipping product over to Europe. Now, that's why I kind of believe Aurora in the long term. Short term, long term, I think Aurora is gonna be a very exciting company in the future, because when they can produce this much, Canada is not gonna be able to support that. They have to be able to ship that product worldwide. They basically have to be able to ship that product to like Germany and Europe, because there's no way Aurora will be able to sell all of that in Canada. Nope, no way. So Europe has to be a very established medical market by that time, or else, you know, that is a big risk. If they be able to produce too much and not be able to sell their product, that would be a big risk on the company. And you know, I'm not gonna play the good side or the bad side. I'm gonna give you what my thoughts are. So I'm giving you, saying that that's a huge risk if they won't be able to move the product. Canopy don't matter. They don't move their product. Well, there's actually another. They could turn it to cannabis edibles and cannabis drinkables. You know, they could be using that extra inventory to turn into edibles and drinkables. So that is actually a possibility down the road. So actually never thought about that. So if Aurora was producing 500,000 kilograms and they could turn that into edibles and drinkables, then, you know, they could use up all the product and still be okay with 500,000 kilograms. Maybe. I don't know. That'd be interesting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see? Aurora has very high quality because, look, if you look at BC, right? British Columbia, the capital of pot smoking in Canada, these guys are like dedicated pot smokers, so they like high quality product. And the fact that Aurora products got 4 out of the 5 Aurora product got picked in British Columbia, showing that Aurora has super high quality, and 3 of them are for Metro Leaf. That's why Aurora paid so much money for Metro Leaf, because they knew Metro Leaf had high quality shit, or high quality products, and they won a lot of awards too. So yeah, that's a good sign. Oh, and Aurora is huge in hemp. Hempco, AgroPro, ICC Labs with their hemp stuff. I don't know. I think this is a distributor. So, yeah, they're huge in hemp too. So, hemp could be an additional part of the company eventually and make up 25% of Aurora's future revenues. Possibility? Maybe. We'll see though. Aurora's acquired a ton of company. Like, all these companies they've acquired, that's a huge amount of companies. And then this is all like investments that they have in other companies. So Aurora has been very busy in the past 2 years, acquiring and purchasing out parts of different companies. So yeah, like if you're buying into Aurora, you're basically buying into everything that Aurora acquired. So it's just not Aurora, it's everything Aurora acquired. ICC Lab, Metro Leaf, Canamed. You're buying into a diversified product portfolio. That's why Aurora's market cap is huge, because, you know, they own a lot of stuff. That's not important. You know, they're also very well established worldwide right now. This is the revenues, are not too important. These are the term goals, not that. When they can produce below $1 a gram, their gross margin is gonna rise. So Aurora's good long term. Like in a couple years, even if you bought your stock right now, in a couple years, it won't matter, because Aurora is gonna be a totally different beast by 2020. I almost can guarantee you guys that Aurora is gonna be a different beast by 2020. Yeah, so, and they have a huge science team. They've already done a lot of clinical studies underway or completed. So they have a huge team of scientists and, you know, research, so they can come up with new products. So that's very good. Having a good science team is like a must, I think, for a cannabis company. And these are like board of directors and CEOs and stuff. You know, all investor presentations have that. So this is what I was talking about. Aurora Nordic, in Denmark. Once they get their sales license, that could be a catalyst for them. If they get a sales license in Aurora EU, Aurora O, that could be a catalyst too. So, you know, there's some possible catalysts in the future for Aurora stock to move to the upside. You know, this is ICC Labs all in one like paragraph. Sounds very good. The ICC seems like a very good acquisition because of the sheer amount of space they have of growing product. And that's it. That's it for the video. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this long video. Subscribe for future updates. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. And have a great day. Bye.